There are films, and then there's Pulp Fiction, a movie so dangerously magnetic, it didn't just break Hollywood's rules, it rewrote them in blood, bullets, and twisted humor. Behind Quentin Tarantino's razor-sharp dialogue and chaotic timelines hides a vault of strange, unsettling, and downright unbelievable stories. Some are funny, some are disturbing, and some might make you rethink ever watching this cult classic the same way again. Stay until the end, because the bonus fact will reveal a dark secret Tarantino has never publicly confirmed. Fact 1. The studio almost said no. Before Pulp Fiction became a pop culture titan, it almost died before birth. Tarantino's non-linear script baffled executives. One dismissed it as too confusing for audiences. Only Harvey Keitel's early backing saved it, not just as an actor, but as a producer. Miramax reluctantly gambled, inserting a quiet kill clause if chaos erupted during production. Ironically, that chopped-up structure became its biggest selling point, redefining modern cinema. Without Keitel's intervention, Pulp Fiction might have been just another forgotten, unproduced screenplay. Fact 2. The dance scene nearly got cut. That iconic twist contest? It almost vanished from the script. Executives worried it would kill momentum. Tarantino fought relentlessly, claiming it was pure character seduction, not filler. Travolta drew inspiration from 60s dances and even the Batusi from Batman. Uma Thurman, secretly terrified of dancing on camera, masked her discomfort with Mia Wallace's sultry composure. What we see on screen isn't just acting, it's a clash of real anxiety and rehearsed coolness, creating one of cinema's most hypnotic, unexpected moments. Fact 3. Uma Thurman's fear was real. The adrenaline needle scene remains one of Pulp Fiction's most shocking moments. But Uma Thurman wasn't just playing scared, she was terrified. Though the needle was retractable, the setup involved Travolta aiming it dangerously close to her chest. The shot was done in reverse for safety, yet Thurman admitted her heart was racing in real life. Tarantino pushed for genuine fear, telling her moments before filming, "Don't think about acting, just think about surviving." It worked. Her panic on screen is painfully authentic. Fact 4. Bruce Willis took a pay cut. Bruce Willis was at the height of his fame when Pulp Fiction came calling. But the budget was tight, and Tarantino couldn't match his usual blockbuster salary. Willis accepted a massive pay cut just to be part of the film, drawn by the script's raw energy. Playing Butch gave him a career refresh after a string of flops. Insiders say Willis told Tarantino privately, "This is the one people will remember me for." He was right, and he knew it. Fact 5. Jackson almost lost the Samuel L. role. Samuel L. Jackson's Jules Winfield is legendary, but the role nearly went to someone else. During auditions, a producer confused him with another actor, offering a cooler reading. Jackson, furious, delivered his next take with so much venom it stunned the room. Tarantino later said that anger made the character. Had that mix-up not happened, Jules's biblical fury and Jackson's career-defining monologue might never have existed. Sometimes, the perfect role comes from pure, unplanned rage. Fact 6. The mysterious briefcase glow. The briefcase is one of cinema's greatest mysteries. Inside? Fans have theories. Gold bars, drugs, or even Marcellus Wallace's soul. In reality, Tarantino never planned to reveal its contents. The glow was a simple light bulb powered by a hidden battery. But he admitted later that keeping it unexplained was intentional. He wanted the audience to project their own fears or desires. The real secret? The bulb overheated so often The actors could barely keep their hands inside during filming. Fact 7. The Bible quote was improvised. Jules's chilling recitation of Ezekiel 25:17 isn't entirely biblical. Tarantino stitched together lines from the real verse and elements from a 1970s martial arts film called The Bodyguard. Jackson didn't know this until after shooting. Tarantino wanted something that sounded ancient, yet cinematic. The hybrid verse gave Jules a godlike, unpredictable menace. Part preacher, part hitman. The irony? Most fans think it's a direct Bible quote. In reality, it's as fictional as the movie itself. Fact 8. Filming the overdose scene was dangerous. The heroin overdose scene with Mia Wallace was a logistical nightmare. To simulate her convulsions, Thurman was given a breathing technique that pushed her oxygen levels to the edge of dizziness. Travolta had to slam the fake needle into a chest prosthetic so precisely that one wrong move could bruise her ribs. Tarantino ordered minimal takes to avoid accidents. The crew stayed eerily quiet between shots, knowing even a small mistake could send someone to the hospital. Fact 9. Tarantino refused a cameo. At first, Tarantino initially swore he wouldn't appear in Pulp Fiction. But when a minor role, Jimmy, the coffee-brewing fixer, went uncast late in production, he stepped in. His nervousness, on screen, real. Tarantino reportedly downed 3 espressos before filming his first scene, worried he'd ruin the pacing. Ironically, his fast-talking delivery became one of the movie's comedic highlights. Sometimes, even directors can't predict when they'll become part of their own legends. Fact 10. John Travolta learned heroin research from a friend. Travolta wanted authenticity in portraying Vincent Vega's drug use. His source? A recovering addict friend who told him to drink tequila and soak in a hot bath to mimic heroin's warm, floating sensation. Travolta used that hazy mindset on set. The result was Vincent's slow, languid movements that make every line feel both casual and deadly. That authenticity helped revive Travolta's career, transforming him from fading star to Oscar nominee almost overnight. Fact 11. The set had its own black market. On set, certain props and costumes became hot commodities. The gold watch, Mia's cigarette holder, even fake heroin packets mysteriously vanished. Crew members joked about a Pulp Fiction black market. Tarantino, aware but amused, let it slide. Except when Butch's iconic boxing robe went missing for 2 days. It was later found in a grip truck, stuffed behind equipment. He reportedly told the crew, "Steal whatever, but not my story." Fact 12. The film sparked an FBI memo. After Pulp Fiction's release, its depiction of casual drug use and graphic violence caught the FBI's attention. According to insiders, a memo circulated warning agents that the film glamorized criminal lifestyles, especially to young audiences. While no formal investigation followed, the note fueled debates in Congress about Hollywood's influence. Tarantino dismissed the controversy, saying, "If my movie makes you want to rob a bank, you were already halfway there." Still, the film's rebellious streak had officially rattled Washington. Fact 13. Vincent's car was stolen. The cherry-red Chevy Malibu, driven by Vincent Vega, belonged to Tarantino in real life. 2 years after filming, it was stolen in Los Angeles. The case went cold for almost 2 decades until police accidentally found it during a routine VIN check. The thief had switched plates, but never changed the dashboard ID. Tarantino reportedly said he laughed for 5 minutes straight when he got the call. The car, like the film, had its own wild journey. Fact 14. Fake money got the crew in trouble. To save money, The production printed thousands of fake $10 and $20 bills for background scenes. One night, a crew member accidentally used some at a local store. The police were called, and production had to prove they weren't counterfeiting. The bills were quickly destroyed after that. The mishap became an inside joke. Tarantino even slipped one of the fake bills into his personal wallet as a souvenir of the chaos. Fact 15. Marcellus Wallace's Band-Aid wasn't in the script. Ving Rhames' mysterious neck Band-Aid sparked endless fan theories, from a botched hit to the soul removal theory. In reality, it was a simple fix for a shaving Nick Rhames got before filming. Tarantino liked the accidental addition, feeling it added an unsettling vulnerability to Wallace's imposing presence. He never explained it publicly, letting the mystery fuel decades of speculation. Sometimes, the smallest accidents create the biggest legends. Fact 16. The GIMP scene. Nearly got cut. The notorious GIMP scene was one of the last filmed, and almost didn't make it into the final cut. Test audiences were so disturbed that Miramax pushed to remove it entirely. Tarantino refused, arguing that Pulp Fiction needed moments that made viewers squirm. The actor inside the GIMP suit reportedly stayed in character between takes, unnerving the entire crew. To this day, that scene remains one of the most shocking in 90s cinema. Fact 17. The entire film was shot in order. Sort of. While the story jumps around, most scenes were filmed in narrative sequence. Tarantino did this to help actors track emotional arcs. The diner scenes with Tim Roth and Amanda Plummer, however, were shot first to set the tone. Filming the ending first gave the cast a clear destination, even if the audience would only piece it together later. This unusual method kept performances sharp, and the tension electric. Fact 18. Tarantino. Almost cast himself as Vincent Vega, Tarantino briefly considered playing Vincent Vega himself. Friends talked him out of it, convinced Travolta would bring more charm and less self-consciousness to the role. Tarantino later admitted he would have been too aware of the camera to pull it off naturally. This decision likely saved the film from a self-indulgent misstep, allowing Travolta's career-reviving performance to shine. Fact 19. The film's premiere changed careers. Overnight, when Pulp Fiction premiered at Cannes, it received a 7-minute standing ovation. By the time the festival ended, agents were flooding Travolta, Thurman, and Jackson with offers. The buzz was so overwhelming that Thurman's phone was reportedly ringing every 10 minutes. For many involved, careers were reborn in that one screening. And for Tarantino, it was the night he went from indie darling to Hollywood disruptor. Fact 20. The script hid a secret reference. Deep in the script, Tarantino slipped in a hidden connection to Reservoir Dogs. The character Vincent Vega is the brother of Vic Vega, aka Mr. Blonde. This subtle nod hinted at a shared Tarantino universe years before Marvel popularized the concept. He even considered a Vega Brothers prequel, but the actors aged out of the roles. Fans still dream about the crossover that never was. Bonus fact: the lost scene. Tarantino won't talk about rumors persist of a deleted scene showing what was actually inside the briefcase. A handful of crew members claim it was filmed, but mysteriously destroyed during editing. Tarantino has denied it, but insiders say the footage existed, however briefly. Whether it was gold, diamonds, or something stranger, only a few people truly know. And they're not talking. Maybe some secrets are more powerful when they stay locked away.